And finally, new rule, before we tackle any of our daunting specific problems here in America, we have to figure out how a country can solve any problem if so many of its people are so intractably, astoundingly, mind-numbingly stupid. And I'm not saying that as hyperbole or just out of frustration. I mean this country just might be empirically, verifiably too fucking dumb to continue as an ongoing enterprise. Jay Leno used to do a classic bit called Jaywalking, where he asked ordinary citizens the kind of question we used to consider common knowledge. And in the internet age, that bit has been, shall we say, updated. And is still a useful indicator of where exactly we are on the bird brain chart. Take a look at some of the answers given on a TikTok site called Project Better.
Who was the first person to land on the sun?
Lance something, Lance.
Lance Armstrong is correct. What is the biggest city in the world?
I think it's like Asia?
What is the biggest city in the world?
Europe.
If you were born in 2021, how old would you be?
21.
What country is Venice, Italy located in for $100? Do you have any clue?
Gosh, I'm going to be a teacher, so I should know this.
You should.
Paris?
Where is Queen Elizabeth from?
Egypt.
Egypt?
Egypt.
Where is it?
Brazil?
So you tell me, if a country is only as strong as its people, what can the future possibly hold for a population this moronic? Being a full-grown adult and thinking a human could walk on the sun? Or that the biggest city in the world was Asia? When plainly it's Europe. This country simply has no education standards anymore. They will let you out of a public high school and give you a diploma, and you don't have to actually know anything, which used to be the mission of schools, knowing things. I know it's super important to stop the grooming of our kids, or, I don't know, to start it. And certainly critical race theory must be stricken from the curriculum, or who knows, maybe included in all of it. But, you know, while we're having those fights, could someone please notice that the kids don't actually know anything? As I travel this country on weekends doing stand-up now, I see the political ads that are running on the local TV markets, and I think, how can this possibly work on people? And then I remember, oh yes, they think Queen Elizabeth is from Egypt. When again, plainly, it's Brazil. Political campaigns used to turn out two kinds of ads. The positive, or what I like to call the Village People ad, where you're seen with a cop, a construction worker, a military guy, and a minority. And then the negative ads, the ones that look like they were shot by Navy SEALs wearing night vision goggles, where you make your opponent look like someone who killed their spouse on an episode of Dateline. But now it seems they figured out that the people are dumb enough that you can put the positive and the negative in the same ad. Here's one we see in L.A. 100 times a day for Congressperson Young Kim.
8 times in a row, politician Greg Raths increased our tax rates and fees. Just like Biden and the liberals, Raths makes California unaffordable. Greg Raths even proposed raising his taxpayer salary over 60%. We pay more, he makes more. That's politician Greg Raths. But Young Kim is fighting Raths and the liberals.
That's right, I'm Young Kim, and unlike my opponent, I'm in color. Come on, don't you want your representative to be in color? As opposed to an X-ray? And I don't chew on cigars or stuff cash in my pockets or get drunk with Washington insiders. And jail cell doors never shut behind me. When candidates in political ads say, "I approve this message," they should have to add at the end, "You dumb fucks." I'm Brad Turnbull, and I approve this message, "You dumb fucks." Candidates always say they're just highlighting the differences between them and their opponents. Here's Congressman Mark Moore's ad highlighting the difference between him and opponent Melanie Stansbury.
Murderers, rapists, and child molesters walking free.
We need to pass the Breathe Act in Congress.
Stop the madness. Stop Melanie Stansbury.
What the hell, Melanie Stansbury? Why are you so pro-rapist and child molester? Don't you know that voters see child molesters unfavorably? Voters want someone who will let them know I'm the good guy because I'm meeting with firemen, I'm meeting with teachers, I'm meeting with cops, I'm talking to kids, I'm talking to black kids. I'm wearing a hard hat and looking concerned. I'm pointing to the border wall with my thumb. Come on, that's my thumb. You must know I got this. After all, didn't you hear me say I'm strong on values and good for jobs, that I'm fighting for you and on your side, and I'm going to get things done and shake things up, and then I have a plan, details to follow, to clean things up. My God, my sleeves are rolled up. What more evidence do you need I'm the good guy? Unlike my opponent, who's always cackling maniacally and who lives in Washington, good guys live in America, which is great and pure. Bad guys live in Washington, gross. They're always career politicians.
Career politician.
Career politician.
Career politician.
Career politicians.
Career politician.
Career politician.
Career politician.
Yeah, career politician. Good guys don't even go to Washington, but they will if they have to, like Mike Garcia.
It won't be easy on my family, but it's something we'll go through together.
I just hope they don't get killed by Melanie Stansbury. And, you know, I'm not picking on Mike or Young Kim or any of them in particular because they're all alike. Well, wait, not all. There are actually some ads that are even more submental.
And in 2022, I'm going to blow away the Democrat socialist agenda.
Yeah. Here's 3 words no one ever has to say to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Dumb it down. There is an entire species of political ads on the right where the candidate just shoots something they don't like. A lot of these ads make no mention of policy at all. It's just truck, gun. Me like these things you like. Vote me. But here's something I notice that's different about the ads that conservatives make versus the ones from liberals. The conservatives wear that description like it's their first name. They cannot say it enough.
I'm a conservative outsider.
America's most conservative.
Top-rated conservative.
A real conservative.
Proven conservative.
Christian conservative.
America First Conservative. Conservative warrior.
I'm so conservative.
But you never hear anyone bragging about being a liberal. There's no liberal Bob Schmohawk as a liberal who wants to enact more liberal policies. Democrats might want to think about what that means, because the implication is you're embarrassed by what liberalism has become, that the term is now irredeemably coupled with woke nonsense, which is a shame, because despite their nonsense, it's still generally a better product. But what does it say about your brand if you don't want to say what you are? So much of liberal politics nowadays is identity politics, and yet it seems we found the one thing liberals won't identify as: liberals.